Now let's move to the next problem. That's fourth one. It is not at all a parametric differentiation. You can do it directly. Okay, go for direct differentiation and find the value of dy by dx. It's quite easy. You can try this. Okay, and now yes, it's actually can be written with the help of parametric differentiation also, but direct one is quite simple. So I suggest you fourth one, differentiate directly. So first one x power n, second one is y power n. That's actually easy. I know you will not going to do. So I will just take a risk of explaining the fourth one also. X power 2 by 3 plus y power 2 by 3 is equal to a to the power 2 by 3. So my suggestion is go for direct differentiation. It's not parametric, but actually can be done. Now let us differentiate this directly now. So 2 by 3 into x to the power 2 by 3 minus 1 plus 2 by 3 into y to the power 2 by 3 minus 1. Remember, it's a term of y. So after differentiation, what should be written? dy by dx. And most of the students will write this as 2 by 3 into a to the power 2 by 3 minus 1. Is that correct? No, that's wrong. Because a power 2 by 3 is a constant. And differentiation of constant will be 0. So you know what to do next. Simplify and just get the value of dy by dx. So this fourth one, do it directly. Don't apply parametric here. Then why it's given here? Actually it can be done by parametric, but I suggest you, that's a tedious procedure. So go for differentiation directly. Okay. Now let's get into the exercise. The four problems what I explained are worked examples of NCERT. Now let's get into the exercise problems. In the exercise, the first one, x is equal to 2at square and y is equal to a into t to the power 4. So let's go for differentiation. What's the parameter? That has to be identified every time. Okay, the parameter is t. So let's go for dx by dt. 2a is a constant. Differentiation of t square with respect to t, 2t. And now let's go here. dy by dt, a is a constant. Differentiation of t power 4, 4t cube. Differentiation is done. So let's go and find dy by dx. dy by dx will be, write the formula, dy by dt by dx by dt. What is dy by dt? 4a t cube. What is dx by dt? 4a t. 4a will be cancelled. T also will be cancelled. So the remaining is just t square. One of the easiest topic actually. So just good enough to score marks in the examination. So 3 marks usually they will ask. So please practice it. So let's move on to the next one. Problem number 2. Problem number 2 is given by x equal to a cos theta, y is equal to b sin theta. Sorry, it's also cos theta only. Right. So once again identify the parameter is theta. So differentiation will be dx by d theta equal to a into minus sin theta, and dy by d theta will be equal to b into minus sin theta. So we need to find dy by dx, that's equal to dy by d theta by dx by d theta. Now what is dy by d theta? We have written here minus b sin theta, and in the denominator minus a sin theta. Eliminate, and the remaining is just b by. Hope you're finding it easy. So let's go to the next one. That's problem number 3. Problem number 3 is given by x equal to sin t, y is equal to cos 2t. Now this time the parameter is t. So if I start the differentiation of this, I have to find dx by dt, differentiation of sin t, cos t. I have to find dy by dt, differentiation of cos, first for cos, then for 2t. Differentiation of cos will be minus sin 2t, and differentiation of 2t with respect to t will be 2. Now the next thing, write dy by dx equal to dy by dt by dx by dt. So we have dy by dt here minus 2 sin 2t, and in the denominator cos t. So if you stop at this stage, then someone will think that you don't know the trigonometric topics actually. You don't know the trigonometric formulas. Now numerator, just observe, we have sine 2t. There is an expansion for sine 2t. We already have a minus sign. Sine 2t can be written as 2 sine t multiplied by cos t, and in the denominator cos t. Now eliminate cos t. So what's the remaining thing? Minus 4 sine t. So simple differentiation, most of you have learned it. Most of you will do it after differentiation. Try to learn simplification part. Now the next, problem number 4. Problem number 4, x equal to 4 by t, y is equal to 4t. That's correct, right? So x equal to 4t and y is equal to 4 by t. Now both are functions of t. So let's consider dx by dt equal to 4 multiplied by differentiation of t will be 1, and now differentiation of y dy by dt, 4 is a constant, differentiation of 1 by t will be minus 1 by t square. I told you in the beginning itself, if you don't remember 1 by x as a formula, you have to write this as t power minus 1, differentiate and then simplify. Treat this as a formula. If you have noticed till now, there are many occasions where we use the formula of 1 by x directly instead of converting and then doing differentiation. So let's go for finding dy by dx equal to dy by dt by dx by dt. dy by dt is minus 4 by t square and dx by dt is 4. Eliminate 4. So the remaining answer will be minus 1 by t square. Okay, now let's move to the next one. That's problem number 5. Problem number 5, x equal to cos theta minus cos 2 theta and y is equal to sin theta minus sin 2 theta. So let us start differentiating. The parameter is theta, as you notice. Therefore dx by d theta equal to differentiation of cos theta will be minus sin theta minus differentiation of cos theta will be minus. You already have a minus, so this will become plus, and sin 2 theta. Differentiation of cos is over. Now 2 theta. Differentiation of 2 theta will be 2. Now the next is find out dy by d theta. That is, differentiate this. Differentiation of sin will be cos theta minus differentiation of sin 2 theta will be cos 2 theta multiplied by 2. So what we have to find, dy by dx equal to dy by d theta by dx by d theta. Nothing much can be simplified. Okay, so just substitute for numerator and denominator and leave this. So now let's move on to the next one. That is problem number 6. Problem number 6 is given by x equal to a into theta minus sin theta and y is equal to a into 1 plus cos theta. So the parameter is theta this time. So differentiation dx by d theta equal to a is a constant. Differentiation of theta with respect to theta 1 minus differentiation of sin theta. Differentiation of sin theta will be cos theta. Similarly, dy by d theta equal to a constant, retain. And now look here, 1, differentiation of 1 is a constant with respect to any variable. So this time we have to differentiate with respect to theta. Still differentiation of 1 will be 0 and differentiation of cos theta will be minus sin theta. Now let's go for the formula. Dy by dx equal to dy by d theta by dx by d theta. Now dy by d theta we have here minus a sin theta, and in the denominator just look here, a into 1 minus cos theta. A will be cancelled. Not to stop at this stage. Please continue by using submultiple formula for numerator and denominator. So a minus sign is there. So let's retain the minus sign. So in the numerator minus sign. See, submultiple formula for sin theta. 2 sin theta by 2 multiplied by cos theta by 2, and in denominator we have 1 minus cos theta. 1 minus cos theta is 2 sin square theta by 2. 2 will be cancelled. 1 power of sin will be cancelled. What is the remaining? Cos theta by 2 by sin theta by 2, that is cot theta minus cot theta by 2. Just try to understand, student. There is I'm repeatedly telling, there is nothing called as calculus without trigonometry. If you know calculus, you will understand whatever I am explaining. Suddenly I am telling you submultiple. You will be wondering, where is this submultiple angle? How do we remember? Oh, you need to practice. So till the end of calculus, you notice each and every time I will be inviting some formulas from trigonometry. So that's problem number 6. This we'll do it later. It's a very lengthier one. Okay, so I cannot explain so much of lengthy problem on such a small board. So please, we'll come back to this later. Okay, so leaving the 7th one, let's go to the 8th one. Problem number 8. Problem number 8 is given by x equal to a into cos t plus log of tan t by 2. We'll take y later. So first let us find out this. Notice it's a function in terms of t. So parameter is t. So let's consider dx by dt is a constant. According to rule number 1, let's retain this. So cos t, differentiation of cos t will be minus sin t plus log. Differentiation of log will be 1 by x, correct, right? So 1 by tan t by 2. Log is over. Now the next one is tan. What is differentiation of tan? Secant square t by 2. Still not over. The last one should be for t by 2. It is something like x by 2, what we do usually, right? So 1 by 2 is a constant. Differentiation of t with respect to t, 1. So this is going to be 1 by 2. Differentiation is over. Now the rest, let us start simplifying this further. So a multiplied by minus sin t plus, we have 1 by tan. What is 1 by tan? 1 by tan is cot. Cot can be written as sin t by 2. Sorry, cot can be written as cos t by 2 by sin t by 2 multiplied by secant square. Secant square can be written as what? 1 by cos square. So 1 by cos square t by 2, that's multiplied by 1 by 2. Everything is based on trigonometry, as I said in the earliest part only. A into minus sin t plus 1 power of cos I am going to eliminate. The remaining will be, notice here, 2 sin theta cos theta. Now the formula for 2 sin theta cos theta will be sin 2 theta, but it's submultiple. So the denominator is just going to be sin t. Submultiple formula of this. If you are finding it difficult, just think that somewhere you are lagging behind in trigonometry, that's all. Practice, even this is easy. Now we will take LCM here. So a into, on taking LCM, minus sin square t plus 1 by sin t. What is 1 minus sin square? 1 minus sin square will be cos square. So a into cos square t by sin t can be simplified. Time being, let's retain this. So students, remember, this is the value of dx by dt. Now in the same problem I have y. So let's consider the value of y. So in the 8th problem, value of y is given as what? Y is equal to a sin t. So let's go for differentiation of this. So dy by dt equal to a is a constant. Differentiation of sin t will be cos t. Now let's write the formula of dy by dx equal to dy by dt by dx by dt. What's the value of dy by dt? We have here a cos t. What is dx by dt? We already written here a multiplied by cos square t by sin t. 1 power of cos will be cancelled. What's the remaining? Cos t by sin t, and a also get eliminated. Now the remaining things is going to be 1 by cos by sin. Cos by sin will be cot t. What is 1 by cot? Tan t. A problem which is repeated most number of times in the board examination for 3 marks. So just sit and learn and practice. Take care of your trigonometric formulas. Simplification is quite easy. So that's about problem number 8. So now let's move on to problem number 9. So in problem number 9, what is given? X equal to a secant theta and y is equal to b tan theta. Quite easy to solve. Okay, so let's consider dx by d theta. A is a constant and differentiation of secant theta will be secant theta multiplied by tan theta, and similarly dy by d theta will be b multiplied by differentiation of tan secant square theta. The formula dy by dx equal to, now dy by dx formula is what? Dy by d theta by dx by d theta. Dy by d theta will be b secant square theta and here a secant theta multiplied by tan. 1 power of secant you can eliminate. Now the remaining here b by a secant. Secant can be written as 1 by cos, and here tan. Tan can be written as sin by cos. Eliminate cos. Now here it's 1 by sin is remaining. What is 1 by sin? Cosecant. So answer will be b by a multiplied by cosecant theta. So students, try to notice we are not at all inventing anything new. Okay, the formulas what we started in the beginning of differentiation, same formula, same thing. Method will be different, that's all, no, but the formula still remains the same. Okay. Okay, so let's continue with problem number 10. 2 more problems left. Don't worry, I will only explain all the problems as much as it is possible, and if I fail it, I should only solve it. But if there are too many problems in a single topic of same type, definitely I will give you few problems. Okay, let's consider problem number 10. X equal to a multiplied by cos theta plus theta into sin theta. I will take one at a time. I will later on take it as y value. The next 2 problems are quite important, right? Okay, now the last 3 in fact to say, problem number 9, okay, problem number 8, 10, 11, most number of times repeated when the examination. So let us differentiate. I will tell you why this is important. Where are the chances the students will go wrong? I will tell you. Now a is a constant and differentiation of cos theta will be minus sin theta. Everyone will write it plus, and now observe theta multiplied by sin theta. Most of the students will not recognize product rule has to be applied. That is the thing, and that is the reason why this problem will be given in the examination. Okay, we know that students will go wrong in recognizing this. Intentionally we want to make you, and okay, we want to confuse you. That's it. Okay, now theta sin theta, product rule has to be applied. That's all you need to understand. Okay, product rule has to be applied here. Theta, first function, differentiation of sin will be cos theta plus sin theta as is. Differentiation of theta with respect to theta will be 1. Eliminate plus the minus here a, and the remaining is theta multiplied by cos theta. So it's easy, but there are chances we will go wrong. Okay, and the next y value is given by a multiplied by sin theta minus theta into cos theta. Now once again theta sin theta has to be done by product rule. So if you are able to understand and analyze that product rule has to be applied, it's done. So let's consider dy by d theta equal to a multiplied by differentiation of sin theta will be cos theta minus, I suggest to open the bracket, a minus sign, and product rule has to be applied. Theta multiplied by differentiation of cos will be minus sin theta plus cos theta, and differentiation of theta will be 1. So let's simplify a bit. Cos theta minus into minus will be plus, theta multiplied by sin theta minus into plus will be minus cos theta. Eliminate this, the remaining a theta multiplied by sin theta. Now we already have written dx by d theta, and this is the value of dy by d theta. So finally I should write dy by dx. Dy by dx will be dy by d theta by dx by d theta. What is dy by d theta? A theta sin theta and here it is a theta cos theta. Get cancelled, sin by cos will be tan. Okay students, the last one, problem number 11. Problem number 11 is given by, let's just show the problem, it's easier one. X equal to a square root of a sin inverse t. Let's take one at a time. So dx by dt, because the parameter is t. First for square root, then for a power x, then for sin inverse. So 1 by 2 root of a power sin inverse t, differentiation of square root, multiplied by a power x, a power sin inverse t multiplied by log a. Differentiation of a power x is a power x multiplied by log a. And the next one is going to be sin inverse 1 by root of 1 minus t square. Now similarly, let's consider the value of y. Value of y is given as root of a to the power cos inverse t. So similar to the previous one, 1 by 2 into root of a power cos inverse t multiplied by, first for square root, then a power cos inverse t multiplied by log a. And now the last thing, differentiation of cos inverse minus 1 by root of 1 minus t square. Dx by dt, dy by dt, write the formula of dy by dx and substitute. So that's the end of the parametric differentiation.